My brothers and sisters, you are now watching TheGamer2323, so just forget about the chores you're supposed to do. Put your feet up, get your Kool-Aid, fried chicken, popcorn, get whatever you may need. And I hope you enjoy the video. Did I ever tell you the definition of insanity? Whoa! Ah! Today's Wednesday, December 19th, and so it's almost been 2 weeks since I've had Far Cry 3. Some people are still unsure, should I get this game or not? It's almost Christmas, bro. Like, I don't know what to ask for. Far Cry 3, Assassin's Creed 3, I don't know. Like, I keep hearing good stuff about this game, dude, but I'm not sure. Well, have no fear. TheGamer2323 is here. Let me personally just start off by saying, if you're buying this game for the multiplayer, slap yourself. You know, I'm not sure if it's just me, but I'm one of those gamers to where I can't just skip 2 games and go to the 3rd installment of a franchise. Like, if 2 games come out and I don't buy them and then the 3rd one comes out, 10 times out of 10 I'm not buying that game neither, because I need to know what's the story about. However, that's not the case in Far Cry 3, which is pretty much one of the reasons why I got Far Cry 3, is because the story does not follow. You don't have to play Far Cry 1 and 2 to understand what's going on in 3. Saying that, the story is pretty much basic. I mean, it's not even a spoiler. Like, every commercial you see for Far Cry 3, they pretty much say what the story is about. Like, it's a very basic storyline. You know, you get kidnapped and you escape and you have to save your friends. If I was to continue on from that point, I would be spoiling the story, you know. However, the story is very fun for such a simple storyline to it. You know, it's very fun. In my first in the Far Cry 3 impressions vid I did, I kept on using the word fun. This game is fun as hell. It's an open world game. You don't just have to do the main storyline missions. You can do side missions, or you could just do whatever you freaking want to do. Like, it's an open world game. And then you have characters like Voss.
Because you 2 white boys, you look very expensive. And that's good, because I like expensive things. I'm sorry, what did you say? What did you say? Do you want me to slice you open like I did your friend? Shut the fuck up! Okay? I'm the one with the fucking dick. Look at me. Look me in the fucking eye. Hey! You fuck! Look me in the eye. You're my bitch. I rule this fucking kingdom. Shut the fuck up, or you die.
You know, me normally when I look at game covers and I see a character on it, I'm like, oh, okay, so that's the main guy. No, like, this dude isn't even the main character. He's the bad guy. And you know, that should tell you something. Why would they put a bad guy on the front cover of the case? This dude, in my opinion, is the spotlight of Far Cry 3. Everyone who has Far Cry 3, they're all talking about Voss. Voss, 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 Voss. Like, every cutscene, I look forward to the cutscenes that have him in it. Like, it's just, he's so random and so, like, you can never read this guy. Like, what is he going to do next? He's so unpredictable. And his, I think the guy who played Voss, his name was Michael Menendo or something like that. I know his first name is Michael, but I can't get that last name down. But his performance for Voss in Far Cry 3 is actually being compared to Heath Ledger's Joker in The Dark Knight. No BS. I mean, some gamers are actually saying he's one of the best villains of all time. Just to give you an example of how crazy this guy is. Like, even when I was playing the game, I'm like, this dude is literally a Spanish version of the Joker. And you know, that's another thing that impressed me with this game, the voice acting. Some characters had great voice acting, some more so than others. Some characters shine more than others. But the characters that do shine with their voice acting, they have great voice acting. Like, they made you feel the characters more. They just, not every character was just a bland character that had no personality, that you didn't care if they lived or died. So they made you feel the characters more. The voice acting to me was impressive. But saying that, the storyline is pretty much basic. It's a basic plot to the storyline with some twists and turns there, but it makes up for that with the incredibly fun gameplay, from driving vehicles to cars to boats to gliding in the air with gliders to skydiving to harvesting plants to create new potions to use on your missions to hunting down animals and skinning them for their skin to craft new items, or having the animals hunt you. Trust me, there is nothing better than swimming in the ocean and seeing a great white shark come straight at you, and then you know you have to do something about it. As you progress through the game, you can unlock new skills to have at your arsenal, to grenade takedowns, to assassinating one character and then using your knife to kill the other guy, to being able to go underwater or longer without having the need to catch your breath. You know, there's so many skills that you can unlock that the gameplay, it never gets old. There's always a new way to kill people, you know, and I just like that about the game. And then when you get hurt, I was impressed that, you know, you could actually like heal up the wound where you got hit. Like if you get attacked by a freaking dog or something, like you can wrap up the part where the dog attacked you. If you drop down from a high place and then you get hurt, you might see the guy pick up his hand, and his finger will be dislocated. You'll see him undislocate the finger. When the first time I saw that, I was like, you know, if you get tired of using the same weapon over and over again, you can go to stores, sell that weapon to get more money to buy a better, more expensive weapon that you actually want. And once you get these new weapons, you can pretty much customize them the way you want to by putting suppressors on them, to red dot sights, to reflex sights, to extended mags, you know, change the color of the weapon, whatever you have to. You can customize the weapons pretty much the way you want, you know. So I like how it really has a nice variety of weapons to choose from, and you can customize it, you know. And or you can go to these freaking, gotta climb all the way up this freaking tower. Once you get there, there's a switch that you have to press. Once you press that switch, it will then say, hey, these weapons are now free in stores. So you no longer have to pay for these weapons. And the more and more towers you activate, the more and more weapons that become free in those stores. So I like that about it, you know. Or you can choose to sell stuff like sunglasses or seashells that like you find on people or just lying around. Sell those to get more money to buy more weapons. So I like that about it, you know. The gameplay, like I said, the gameplay for this game is so fun. You can really choose how you want to play this game. Go all out guns blazing with machine guns and RPGs and explosions, or buy stuff like crossbows, which I love using, or sniper rifles, so you can always take out people from a distance. So you can really play the game the way you want to. The storyline, like I said, the storyline is basic, but it's still good because of the voice acting and the characters, and you know, the sometimes twists and turns it takes here and there. The graphics are great in my opinion. Very nice environment, scenery, stuff like that. But let's move on to the online multiplayer. Like I said before I even started this review, if you're thinking about buying this game for the online, you're gonna be disappointed. I mean, I don't want to. The online is nothing terrible. It's not terrible, but it's just it feels like another generic FPS. It honestly feels like Call of Duty in my opinion. Honestly, like just a couple of different changes here and there, but it's a generic FPS shooter. There's nothing really exciting to me about the online multiplayer. So you should pretty much know what to expect. They got stuff like team deathmatch and stuff like that and other game types. But honestly, I don't even play online that much. The only time I play online is when we want to talk about that co-op. You know, I was actually surprised with the co-op in this game, because the co-op, you can't play the campaign, the actual campaign in co-op. You know, the co-op is almost a completely different story. You play as new characters, and I think there's 6 missions in the co-op that you can play with up to 4 people. And you know, new characters, almost a new campaign. It still has cutscenes in it and stuff like that, which look very, the freaking cutscenes in the co-op look better than the cutscenes in the freaking campaign, which I found to be odd. But you know, I mean, the co-op is fun. It wasn't too long, it wasn't too short, it was just enough, and it was fun. You know, that's really all you want out of a co-op, you know. So the online co-op in my opinion was good, but like I said, Far Cry, the gameplay is just fun. That's what this game is. That's just what this game is about. It's just fun, you know. Like I said, storyline is basic, but it's still good. You know, it still has great characters, some twists and turns here and there, great voice acting and stuff like that. But all in all you want to know is this game worth the 60 bones, my black brother? You bet your sweet tush this game is worth 60 bones. You know, what I did not mention in the campaign, because it doesn't happen too often, but sometimes they'll let you make decisions on what to do, and you know, so I'm pretty sure it could sometime change up the campaign a little bit, but it's not too many times they give you the choice to make decisions. I'm trying really hard not to spoil nothing. So, but you know, I mean, like I said, the storyline was basic. It's a basic plot to it, but the story is still good. You know, the voice acting is still good. You know, the online multiplayer, it was not really nothing to be excited about, but it's still playable. And the co-op is fun. You know, it's a completely different story to it, which you can play with up to 4 people. So yeah, I think it's worth 60 bones. Honestly, I'd probably give this game a 9 out of 10. Yeah, a 9 out of 10. You know, it's great. I'm glad I bought this game. You know, if you still have doubts about buying Far Cry 3, I am here to tell you, you will not be disappointed if you pick this game over, say, Assassin's Creed 3 or whatever. This game has replay value to it. Once you beat it, there's still stuff to do, side missions, co-op, whatever, you know. So that's my Far Cry 3 review. Definitely pick this game up if you still have your doubts about it. Trust me, you will enjoy this game and stuff like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review. I gotta review The Walking Dead. I bought that game not too long ago and I beat it, so I'm gonna review that soon too. So same thoughts. I'll catch you guys in my next video. All right, peace out.